and welcome to Johnson's Journeys, Season 6, Episode 5. Today we've got the second Euro Cup group game against IFK Norrkoping, and then we're going to play Beveren in the league after that. Before we go any further, look what's arrived. Yes, Brugge shirt is here. If you didn't know, every team I manage on this journeyman, I'm going to do my best, availability and price dependent, to get a replica shirt. So Vålerenga tick, Ajax tick, and now Brugge as well. So happy days. Since the last episode, which was of course the Genk and Panathinaikos double, we played 4 games. 3 in the league, 1 in the cup. In the league, we've got 2 draws and a defeat. Very disappointing. We are in a bit of a sticky patch of form at the moment. Since Genk was a defeat, and then a draw against Anderlecht is a pretty good result actually. They went 2-0 up, and then Ugo Chukwu got one back, and then Kleiber equalised for us late on, so happy with that result. Then we played Lokeren at home, and we drew 0-0. Slightly disappointing, just didn't create enough going forward really, so that was that one. Then we went to OHL and took the lead. Kleiber, who I've been playing, he's been starting at right back, but because of the registration rules, as I mentioned last episode, we haven't got any decent central midfielders off the bench. We've only got some 16-year-old. So what I've been doing is bringing on, if we need a change anyway, bringing on Muresan at right back, and then putting Kleiber in central midfield, which I also did in the Anderlecht game, and that paid off with the equalising goal. And in this game, it got us the opening goal. So that's something I might look into a bit more. He's not his finishing isn't particularly very good, but positionally he must be sort of right place, right time kind of thing. So something we'll look at. But anyway, in this game, we took the lead through Kleiber, and then they scored 2 quick-fire goals, and that was it. We didn't have any response. Poor going forward again. So we've slipped to 7th in the league. Not ideal. We are through in the Belgian Cup. We beat FCV Dender 3-0. Played a rotated side for this game. Debusa, Muresan, Sessegnon, Nakim Barmos, Adimoglu. I think that was his first appearance after we signed him late doors in the transfer window. And TriStar scored in the first minute, and then scored twice in the last 5 minutes to seal his hat-trick. So continuing his, he had a few games off scoring, but that's his second hat-trick of the season already, so as well as a couple of doubles. Hopefully we can have a good performance and get a good result today against Norrkoping. We are strong favourites for the game. However, there is a lot of concerns with fitness. That league game was on the Tuesday night, and this is on the Thursday night, so I have rotated the side somewhat. Kojikaru sticks in goal. Muresan starts at right back. Barmos comes in alongside Denswell at the back. Sessegnon plays at left back. Hajdu comes in central midfield with Adimoglu. Vojvodic plays on the left. Hrick plays in the attacking midfield role, and Nelson keeps his spot on the right. And then TriStar gets the nod for today's game. Tends to play better against weaker sides. TriStar doesn't particularly turn up in important games and stuff. That's just because he's young, it's no fault of his own. Hopefully he can bag today. On the bench, all the first teamers pretty much. Kleiber, Alexeyev, Ugo Chukwu. Hans Vanaken is back on the bench today. Obviously not. His condition is okay. It would have been enough to start, but his match sharpness is lacking at the moment. He's had a couple of months out with a torn hamstring, so he's back in training. He's available for the reserves, so hopefully, I think after this game, it's another international break before the league game. So I'm hoping by that point, Vanaken will be back fit. So Cherney is still out for, could be another couple of months yet. So we'll keep an eye on the progress of him. And yeah, I think that's about it. We shall get into it today. Norrkoping obviously lost their first game in the group to Sparta Prague. I think it was 3-1 in the end. And obviously we had that 1-0 0-0 draw against Panathinaikos. These are the games that we need to win against Norrkoping. Obviously they're the weakest team in the group by far. And yeah, just it all comes down to the Panathinaikos and Prague games if we're going to have any chance of progressing from the group. So yeah, we'll see how this. It's a rotated side, but at the same time, it's players that I have no issue playing. You know, it's not like they're weak players. Some of them are younger, yeah, but they've all got good ability, so they should all perform today. Hrick's in. Oh, great finish! What a lovely strike. Jindrik Hrick, his first goal for the club. Runs forward and then just thinks, you know what, bang. And I thought it took a deflection, but it didn't. It flew straight in, so what a great start, yeah. We're on the attack again here. Murisan, who's already got quite a few assists from that right back slot. And here we go again. There we go. There's another one for his collection. Over to Dusan Vojvodic on the left hand side. Still training to be a right-sided winger. He's getting there. That's a great ball from Murisan. Good finish on his weak foot from Vojvodic. A natural right footer, so that's just the start we wanted, yeah. Looks like Prague are beating Panathinaikos, so important that we are winning here. Keep the pace on them. I think it will be a battle between us and Prague for the top two slots. And yeah, just keep it going. Maybe another one before half time, and then that'll pretty much seal the result. In terms of performances, everyone looks okay. Nelson and TriStar a little bit quiet, which they have been for the past few games. I think they're just they need a break. There's been a lot of games recently in a short amount of time. So yeah, the international break is coming at the right time. A couple of weeks off. Nelson, for example, you know, he's not in the England team or anything, so he will get a couple of weeks off. So I think we're gonna get Vanaken on for Ademoglu. We're gonna get Ugo Chukwu on for TriStar. I think that'll be it, yeah, for the last half an hour. Hopefully this doesn't backfire in terms of Vanaken. But it's good to get him back out there. Goal scoring midfielder. I think he's our captain as well, so always good to get him back in the team. And there he is on the ball. To Hrick. To Ugo Chukwu. Out to Nelson. Back to Vanaken. To Hrick. Hajdu. Vanaken. Hrick. Keeping the ball nicely. Hajdu again. Vojvodic. Ugo Chukwu. Vojvodic to Hrick. And that's 3-0. Lovely bit of play. What a bit of play. Knocking it round. Hrick involved early on in the move. Ugo Chukwu, Vojvodic. And a great pass. And a lovely finish from Hrick. His second of the game. Makes it 3-0. And, oh, no, makes it 3-1. Sitaku with a free kick. Not a lot you can do about that, really. Yeah, it's a good finish. I think we'll give Alexiev 20 minutes. Stick Vojvodic out on the right. Give him some more game time in that position that he's training. Rick again running at him. Oh, Nelson loses out there. Barmos wins it. Rick's got the ball now. To Ugo Chukwu. Oh yes, there he is. Ugo Chukwu, beautiful. Lovely goal. Lovely assist from Hrick. Having a great game. Ugo Chukwu doing what he does best. Pace, composure, finish. Bish, bash, bosh. 4-1. Thanks very much. It's said that we've just gone top. So Panathinaikos have equalised. So we are now top, yeah, on goal difference. So that's good. Into the last 10. Great performances. Hrick, Vojvodic, really good. The signs are good. Vanaken on a 6.8, which is fine. And there's full time. A pretty routine victory. Some good performances. Hrick especially. Vojvodic as well. Excellent stuff. And that is just what we wanted heading into the international break. So yes, 17 days off now until the Beveren game. So I'll cycle through that and I'll be back in a minute. Back for the Beveren game today. The only thing that happened in the break obviously was the internationals. Belgian Cup 7th round? Yeah, 7th round tie was drawn. We play Cercle Brugge, who are in the league below, and is obviously a local derby. So that will be in probably 4 episodes time, something like that. So yeah, and the quarter-final was drawn as well, which is against Ghent or Genk if we beat them. So that's all good. This is a team then for today. Everyone looking fit and ready, apart from Gaspar, who for some reason isn't that good condition-wise, so he misses out. But we've got Kojikaru in goal, Kleiber, Briancon, Denswil and Mubanje across the back 4. Hajdu plays because Sasa is still suspended, and Vanaken comes in, looks good condition wise and is quite match sharp, so it's good to have him back in, his first start for a couple of months. Then we've got Alexiev on the left, Nelson on the right. Hrick keeps his spot there after his good performance in Europe, and Ugo Chukwu leads the line because TriStar has had a quiet few games, and Ugo Chukwu scored in the last game, so yeah, we'll give him a start. Something in my mouth. Sorry. Yeah, so we're already 12 points off the top, which can be cut to 9 points if we win today. This win would take us to 6th, and then we're 4 points off. Oh yeah, we are off the boil a little bit early doors. There was a press thing saying that we're under pressure, I think. Although I've not had any indication from the board or anything, so we'll keep an eye on that. Just need to get some wins together, a nice run of form, and we'll shoot back up. Obviously, top 6 is a minimum. Obviously, top 4 is the aim. So yeah, hopefully we can get back to doing that as soon as possible. Although today we've rocketed through this and we're nearly at half time with no highlights, nothing of note to report. Obviously more possession, a lot more passes, more shots, but nothing to show for it. As that is half time, yeah. We'll do that one. We have now got good choices off the bench. What with Vanaken being back, that sorts out one of the registration slot things. So we've got Nelson's bruised thigh, so we'll get him off. Vojvodik obviously can come on there. We've got Carlos Sanchez, who can come on in central midfield or behind the striker. We've got Murasan, who can come on at right back. Kleiber can then come into central midfield if needs be. We've also got TriStar on the bench, so that's a striking option. I'm going to go attack it, you know. I am going to get TriStar on because Ugo Chukwu has done nothing. I'm just try and push for a winner with 25 minutes to go. It's not happening. I'm going to do the Kleiber into midfield switcheroo. Murasan on at right back. For some reason this quite often has had an effect, but I don't know if it will today. There's a corner. Briancon Rick, yes, come on! Rick with his 3rd goal in 2 games. Lovely header down from Briancon. Great corner from Alexiev. Rick just smashes it in, top corner. On the volley it says, so. Oh, we don't go 6th. Doesn't get sorted on goal difference. Sorted on games won. But that's fine, we keep the pace, well, not the pace, but we need a win, so. Well, I'll say that, the game isn't over yet. Just clear that and we'll be fine. Yeah, pump long. Oh, I thought TriStar was in there. Kleiber, Rick, Vojvodik, second to the ball, but Briancon wins it. That should be full time. Yes, it is. 1-0. Not overly convincing, but in terms of scoreline. But the performance was good. Much needed win. Nelson is injured for 2 to 3 days. Cool. Right. Well, our next game is against Sparta Prague, so I will bring you straight back for that next episode with the Kortrijk don't know, KV. That'll be a double header next episode. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, pop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. Videos trying to come 3 times a week. At the moment it doesn't always happen, but this week we're on for 4 videos, so happy days. Yeah, and yeah, so I'll see you next time. Cheers.